Hello, Sturgeons. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This is your June reading. So we are going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I will clarify with the 1909 tarot. And then at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Spirit of the Wheel Oracle. All right, so let's get started for the month of June for the flickers. We start with your current general energy, and here we have turtle energy. So first of all, I would say that the sturgeons are starting out the month of June probably pretty grounded, I would say, or at least most of them are probably feeling pretty grounded. I would also say, though, again, turtles are slow-moving creatures. So I do feel like the sturgeons, though grounded, probably not in too much of a hurry to do things this month. So probably a little bit slow going for the sturgeons. Then we go to your crossing energy. And here we have moth energy. So this can be a very wishful energy. It can kind of be like the grass is greener on the other side kind of energy. So I would be cautious of that. And again, I don't feel like this would be too much of a problem for the sturgeons this month, just because you are so grounded. So again, just kind of a heads up that, there is that possibility. And again, if you find yourself being a little wistful and thinking that the grass might be greener on the other side, just ground yourself again. But let's clarify that turtle and moth energy. So with the turtle and moth energy, we have the Eight of Wands. And it's very funny because I did say that they're moving very slow. And then the Eight of Wands, though, is a card of movement and fast movement. It's a card of gusto and momentum. So I think this is kind of telling you right now, um, just kind of, keep it slow right now and ground yourself because things could be picking up and starting to move pretty quickly. I kind of feel like there could be something um, that some of the sturgeons you may be working on something and it's not going as fast as you would like. Because it's not going as fast as you would like, you could be tapping into that moth energy and kind of going, well, maybe I should do this instead because it seems to be moving faster. But again, ground yourself because things are going to start picking up for you. So again, the grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. So, keep working, keep yourself grounded, and things will be picking up. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have whale energy. So I would say that your foundation right now is running very deep. So again, I would say, yeah, your foundation is probably pretty deep, but it's pretty like whale energy. This is, the element of water. So it's kind of saying that you're kind of going with the flow right now, and Spirit is encouraging you to go with the flow. But again, don't be afraid to go deep on things. But let's clarify that whale energy. So with the whale, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of building and leaving a legacy. And again, this is a great card to show up in your foundation because again, you're building and leaving a legacy. You are leaving a solid foundation behind. But again, you got to go deep. You got to build that foundation really deep. Make sure that it is very solid. And again, sometimes you're going to have to go with the flow. So, and again, as a sturgeon, you are the king of the fish. So, it is kind of in your nature to go with the flow. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have bat energy. And as far as I'm concerned, the area of your mind is one of the best places that this bat energy can show up because the bat energy is all about letting go of the past and moving on to the future. And again, so I feel like that is on the mind of the Sturgeons. You are ready to let go of the past and you are ready to move forward. But let's clarify that bat energy. So with the bat, yeah, we have the Nine of Swords, and this is a card of repeating patterns. And this is just saying to me, like, yeah, you're done with these repeating patterns. You're ready to let them go. You're ready to get out of that comfort zone, and deal with these things that have been, you know, giving you fears or giving you anxiety. You're ready to let that go. You're ready to step out of the darkness, and really see things clearly. Next, we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have Buffalo energy. And again, it's interesting because this is also a very grounded energy, but it's also a very spiritual. So the Buffalo energy is a card of being grounded and yet spiritual, right? And again, I think this is something that the the Sturgeons have recently been working on is finding that balance. Um, and again, the Buffalo energy is also about, seeing obstacles in life as opportunities for growth and upliftment. And again, I really kind of feel that this is what the Sturgeons have been doing, is, okay, I keep running up against this same obstacle. So how can I grow? How can I go, you know, how can I overcome this obstacle? I really feel like that has been and will be the focus for of the Sturgeons. But let's clarify that Buffalo energy. With that Buffalo energy, you have the Two of Swords. And again, this is a card of, black and white thinking, and it's also a card of needing to trust your intuition. And again, I think that's been a part that's perhaps had been missing, that has been found. Again, that Buffalo energy is a card of being grounded and yet spiritual. And again, I always say the Two of Swords is like my card of third place solutions. So it's not like you have to be like it's almost like a lot some of the Sturgeons have realized that, you know, you don't have to be grounded or spiritual. You can be both. You know what I mean? You can incorporate being grounded and spiritual at the same time. So again, I really think the Sturgeons have recently discovered, perhaps, like I said, a new side of their intuition and have really been working on tapping into that a little bit more. Next, we go to the area of your very near future, and here we have Stingray energy. And the Stingray energy is a card of being at a point, um, like at a pivotal point of change, in your life. And it's also, again, a card of awakening to your personal power. And again, I really kind of feel like finding that balance between being grounded and being spiritual, and trusting your intuition, letting go of, the patterns that you have been running in your life. Like I said, this has created this pivotal moment for you. And again, you are at that point where, it's now time to choose whether you are going to, stay in your old life or if you are going to let go and move forward into the new. And I would say the Stingray showing up here in the very near future would say that many of you are going to choose this new life and this new personal power. I love it. But let's clarify that Stingray. Whoops. All right. Hmm. So with the Stingray, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, yes, it can be a card of sadness and loss, but really it's a card of gratitude. It's a card of being grateful for what you have. Even though some things don't work out for us in life, there's always these two cups here. So there's always something to be grateful for. And again, I really think that in the very near future, you are going to have a lot to be grateful for. And I would actually state your gratitudes this month. That would be a good idea for some of the Sturgeons. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have gazelle energy. So the gazelle energy, this is like a card of hyper awareness and even bordering on like hypervigilance. So again, I do feel like you are, especially like you had that Two of Swords, so you're awakening to your intuition. And again, you could almost get to a point of being like super sensitive as far as your intuition is concerned. And the gazelle energy, one of the things it encourages is to be present. So over the next few months, make sure that you are, being present in your life, in your day. Like don't spend all your time worrying about the past or the future. Enjoy the moment over the next few months. But let's clarify this gazelle energy. So with the gazelle, we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is my card of forgiveness. So again, hyper awareness. You may become aware over the next few months um, of something that needs to be forgiven, whether you need to forgive somebody else or yourself. I do feel like forgiveness will be a good thing. And again, I feel like over the next few months, with that hyper awareness, you are going to become aware of the areas where you could use a little bit of forgiveness. So just pay attention to those when they come up over the next few months. And then we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have earthworm energy. So first of all, the earthworm energy um, is new. It's like I would compare it to similar as the Fool energy. So a new beginning. So this could say that some of the Sturgeon could be meeting new people, whether this is meeting a new friend or perhaps a potential partner. I do feel like there could be people coming into the lives of the Sturgeons this month, and new relationships could be being formed. Um, and other things, and for others too, the earthworm energy could also say that you are just bringing something new into your relationships. Perhaps you have found a new hobby or an activity that you enjoy, and you want to bring it into your friends circle. This is the energy of the earthworms, but I just feel like new things happening in the area of your relationships this month. But let's clarify this earthworm energy. With the earthworm energy, we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, she is all about valuing your feelings and emotions. So again, I kind of feel like whatever these new relationships are that could be being formed this month, I feel like these are going to be probably very loving, caring, and nurturing relationships. So, again, I think these are going to be very welcomed relationships into your life. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and your fears. And here we have firefly energy. So the firefly energy is it's a very passionate energy. It's a very inspired energy, but it can also be very fleeting. So it can fade very quickly. So first of all, I would say like grab on to any inspiration that occurs to you this month. Because again, it's one of those, the firefly energy is like a flame that needs to be fanned. Like if you don't fan the flame, you will lose the inspiration, you will lose the passion, and it will quickly fade away. So any inspirations that come to you, I would really grab onto them and really fan that fire. But let's clarify that firefly energy. So with the firefly, we have the Eight of Cups. So again, you may be inspired, and again, you did have the bat letting go and the Nine of Swords with the repeating patterns. So you could be inspired to be walking away from things that are no longer serving you. And again, I would definitely encourage you to do that. It is always a good thing to walk away from things that aren't serving us anymore. So again, I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't doubt it. If you feel like it's something that you need to walk away from, it probably is. And next we go to the outcome card, the final card in the spread. And here we have cheetah energy. So this is like solar powered energy. Um, and it's a very quick moving energy, very fast moving energy. So, first of all, if you are walking away from things, I almost feel like you're not just walking away from things, you are running from things. But the one kind of message with the cheetah energy is to make sure that uh, you know what you're running towards. Don't just run away, but have a goal in mind, something that you are running towards. Um, Make sure you have a direction. You don't want to just start running with no clear direction. But let's clarify that cheetah energy. So with the cheetah, we have the Ace of Swords. Yes, so a victory, major victory for the Sturgeons. But again, when running towards this, make sure you have a clear direction in mind. Like the Ace of Swords, that it's very sharp, and it says that your mind needs to be very sharp as well. You need to have clear direction as to where you are running. But if you have clear direction, then again, major victory coming in for you. And with that cheetah energy, it would probably happen pretty fast. All right, now we will pull the three main themes for the Sturgeons for the month of June. And we have the clarity, breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. And again, I do feel, like I say, I do feel like the Sturgeons could be experiencing major breakthroughs this month. Again, letting go specifically of, patterns that we have been repeating, letting go of that never ending nightmare. And again, I do think like inner vision, yes, you are definitely going to have that inner vision. You are definitely going to be using and your intuition. And again, with that gazelle energy, that intuition um, could be even extra sensitive. So yeah, definitely you're going to be using your inner vision. And I think you are going to be seeing the truth in some situations, which is probably why you are ready to let them go and ready to walk away from them. So again, big month for the Sturgeons, huge breakthroughs. So great reading, Sturgeons. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.